What is going on, everybody? My name is Carleton Maybell, aka Truemuzic, with an important message. I know you all are here for the tutorial, but this is going to be real quick. This spring break, I will be releasing a load of new content, and I also today just launched my GoFundMe campaign. I need you all to just donate any amount of money, $1, $2, $5, $20, $50, $100. Any amount of money is a huge deal. So I'm going to post the GoFundMe link right over here, and I'm also going to put it down in the description as you all go to that. If you only give $1, even if you only give $1, you will get a reward. Everybody's getting rewards, and the rewards are hot. They're hot fire. So definitely go tune in, check it out before you get into the tutorial, and I will keep you all posted on everything that's going on with the funds all through spring break and even past spring break. So you all take it easy. Let's get into the tutorial.
Truemuzic.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Carleton Maybell, aka Truemuzic, and today I'm coming at you with Good Lovin by Ludacris featuring Miguel. So we're gonna get right into it. I ask that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. That means a ton. So with no further ado, let's get right into it. I'm gonna play the song for you first, and I'm gonna show you how to play it. The song's gonna sound like this. And that's pretty much the intro. And then it's a little bit longer, but I don't want to take up too much time. But then after that, you're also going to go to the verse, and the verse is going to sound like this. And that's going to keep repeating and repeating. And then when you want to get back up here, when you want to get more intricate or back into the hook, you can go right back up here. You know, and that part is a little bit more intricate because you have to hit chords in your left hand. So if you're not ready for that, skip it and just go to part 3. Part 3 will be the verse. That's going to loop through the whole song. But if you want it to sound more, not more beautiful, but just if you want it to sound more like the original track, you're going to want to do parts 1 and 2. So let's get right into it. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to play part 1. Well, I'm not going to play. I'm going to show you part 1. And then I'm going to go to part 2, and then I'm going to go to part 3. So let's get right into it. Part 1, I'm going to show you your left hand, and then I'm going to show you your right hand, okay? So your left hand is only going to hit 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 5 chords. Only 5 chords. So the 5 chords of this right here is not going to change. In part 1 and part 2, your left hand is not going to change. So right here, first chord. Okay, right there, your left hand is going to hit A, C, E. Okay, that's your first chord. Your second chord is right here. Your left hand will be hitting a G, B flat, B flat, D, F. It's your second chord. Your third chord is right here. Okay, right here, you're hitting a C, E, G. Okay, fourth chord. Okay, right here, your fourth chord, your left hand's hitting an F, A, C. Boom. Your last chord is right here. Okay, right there, your left hand is hitting an E, A flat, D. And that is your whole left hand. So we're going to play it for you slowly. We're going to go here, then here, then here, then here. Then your last chord. Okay. Okay, right there. So get that, you want to get that rhythm down because you're going to be killing it. So you want to get used to your left hand doing it because it's going to be doing it in part 1 and part 2. So once you get that left hand down out of the way, we're going to work on this right hand, okay? This right hand is going to go. So your left hand's going to go first on its first chord. Then your right hand is going to go. Okay? So it's going to hit an A, C, A. It's going to grace note from a C to a D. Okay, so then you're gonna go E, D, C, A. So with me. One more time. That's the rhythm right there. So your right hand's gonna hit this chord. Okay, when you grace note to this D, you're gonna hit that second chord. Then you're gonna hit the third chord. You're gonna go down. Okay. And then to finish, your right hand is gonna grace note from a G to an E and an A. And your left hand is gonna finish on that last chord I showed you. So it's gonna go. Okay, that's the first half of part 1. So first half, I'm gonna play for you slowly. Right hand only. Actually, I'm just gonna play the right hand so you can get the right hand down, because the left hand is just chords, while the right hand is a little bit more intricate. So I'm gonna show you the right hand. It's gonna go. Okay, so together it's gonna go. Okay, one more time. All right, that's the first half of part 1. Second half, remember your left hand stays the same. So all I'm gonna show you is the right hand. It's gonna go. Okay, so it's gonna go A, C, A, grace note from C to D. Okay, then it's gonna hit C, A. Okay, so this is gonna do A. This is gonna go to C and A flat. It's gonna finish it. So the whole right hand for the second half of part 1 is gonna go. One more time. Now I'm gonna add the left hand. You're gonna go. Okay, that's gonna be your left hand. So slowly, I showed you the right hand. We know that the left hand doesn't change. So I'm gonna play the whole second half of part 1 slowly. Okay, that's the second half of part 1. So I'm gonna play and that'll be it. So I'm gonna play part 1, the whole part, first half and second half of part 1, slowly for you all, so you all don't get confused and you all understand it. So part 1 is gonna sound like this. Okay, that's the end of part 1. So now we're gonna get into part 2. Part 2 is where he says, "I need some good lovin'." Okay, part 1 is really just an intro, and then part 2 is That's when Miguel comes in and starts singing. So, part 2 is very similar. Your left hand does the same thing. Okay, your left hand doesn't change. So, keep your left hand. Your right hand's gonna go. Okay, so right there, your right hand's going A, C, C, A, then grace note from C to D. Okay, so it's gonna go. Okay, then it's gonna go E, D, C, A. So you're gonna go. Then it's gonna tap that A one more time. Okay, that's your first half of part 2. So you remember. slowly. Okay, so I'm gonna add the left hand. It's gonna go. Okay, first half of part 2. One more time. Okay, your second half is gonna go. Okay, that'll be the second half. That'll be it with part 2. So I'm gonna show you the right hand. Remember, the left hand stays the same. So right hand is gonna go. Okay, what that is A, C, C, A, grace note from C to D. Then you're gonna go C, A. Okay, so you're gonna go. Okay, then he goes. What that is G. Then you're gonna hit G again. G, F, E. Then you're gonna go to a D. So you're gonna go. All right, so I'm gonna play that slowly. The whole second half of part 2 with my just right hand. So you're gonna go. Okay, that finishes part 2. So I'm gonna play it. The second half of part 2, right hand and left hand. Second half of part 2. Remember? Okay, let's go. Okay, the second half of part 2. So I'm going to play all of part 2 for you slowly so you get it down and you're not confused. All of part 2 is going to sound like this. Okay, that's the second half. I mean, that's all of part 2. So now you have part 1 and part 2 down. You should really make sure you really digest it and take your time with it. I had to take my time to learn this song. I didn't just rush through it. It took me a minute too. So if it takes you a little bit of time, understand that it took me time too. So it's all good. But what you're gonna do, if you do learn part 1 and 2, you're gonna play part 1. Then you're gonna play part 2. Then after you play part 2, you're gonna go back to part 1. Okay. Then you go into the verse. So you 1, 2, 1 verse. Now the verse is gonna be part 3. I'm gonna show you part 3 right now. Essentially, your right hand. This should be a little bit more simple because now your right hand's hitting chords and your left hand is just hitting bass notes. So to begin with part 3, you're gonna start right here. Right hand's gonna go right here. Okay. What that is, your right hand's hitting A, C, E, and then your left hand is going to hit an A in the bass. Okay, that's your first chord. Second chord, your right hand is going to hit a G, B flat, D, F. Your left hand is going to hit a G in the bass. Third chord is going to go right here. Your right hand is hitting a C, E, G. Your left hand is hitting a C natural in the bass. That's your third chord. Then your fourth chord is going to go right here. Okay. Right hand is hitting an F, A, C. Left hand is hitting an F in the bass. And then to finish, you're going to finish right here. Okay, what that is, your left hand, well, not your left hand, your right hand is going to hit an A flat, C, and it's going to hit a D. This is going to grace note to an E, so it's going to go. Okay? This is what it's going to go. Your left hand is just going to hit an E natural in the bass. Okay? So I'm going to play that for you. It's going to sound like this. Back to the top. second time around, just hit the chord. Don't do the grace note. Just hit regular old chord. Okay? So, and then I'm Luda did to get it. You know how Luda is. Okay? And that's gonna be the whole. That's the whole. That's the whole verse. Then when you want to take it back up, if you want to take it back up to the I need some good, ding, 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 ding. If you want to take it back up there, just play part 2 and then play part 1 and then go back to the verse. So you're gonna begin with part 1, part 2, part 1. Then you're gonna go into the verse. That's how the song goes. If you want to go back up to the hook after the verse, start at part 2, then go to part 1, and then you can go back to the verse. That's how the song is structured. So I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. I really put my heart and soul into it. If you need any help, you can comment. You can email me. My email's in the description. But also like and subscribe. I try to respond to everybody. So if you do leave me a comment, you should get a respond back. So thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what I can change to make it easier for you to understand. But let me know what I can do to make the channel better. And leave your requests in the comments also. So thank you all for watching. You all take it easy.